All right, stock markets surge on the news of Mr. Trump's victory, closing sharply higher on Wednesday.
Yeah, the Dow Jones logged its best day in 2 years, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq also hit record highs. This morning, U.S. markets are set to open slightly higher as investors await the latest interest rate decision from the Federal Reserve.
Joining us now to talk about all this, Investopedia's editor-in-chief, Caleb Silver. Caleb, good to have you with us. So these are astronomical numbers. The markets were already riding high. So why did Wall Street react so positively to this election result? How much of it is we had uncertainty, now we have certainty? How much of it is Trump won?
Yeah, I think it's both of those things. This didn't drag on for days or weeks, and having that certainty of knowing who's going to be in the White House and what the makeup, at least of the Senate, looks like, has been a pretty bullish signal for a lot of investors. And part of that is because of the promises that Trump made throughout his campaign, which is extending those tax cuts from 2017. Remember, that lowered the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. He intends to keep it there, maybe even take it lower. He's promised lower taxes for some companies. There's that, of course. There's a lot of spending being talked about through his administration, whether that's infrastructure, whether that's for defense, whether that's for deportation. So government spending also pretty bullish for stocks and for companies. But also, if you think about some of these other policies, making things in America, how he's going to maybe undo the CHIPS Act, maybe reform the Securities and Exchange Commission, less regulation. All of that is bullish signals for investors who are looking for clarity. They have it now.
We know the economy was a top issue for voters in this election. We heard it time and time again in polls in the recent future, in the not so recent future, in the recent past and the not so recent past. Among his proposals, Mr. Trump talked a lot about tax cuts, and we also have heard a lot about tariffs on imported goods. Tell us about his plans, how they might impact the consumer, and when anything like that could start to happen once he takes office.
Well, Trump has talked about imposing a 20% across-the-board tariff as soon as he takes office. That is inflationary by nature. Why? Because we will end up paying for that as consumers. Those costs get passed on to us as consumers, and it's tough for businesses that are importing products from overseas to make their finished product to sell to us. Those costs ultimately gets passed on to consumers. That's going to actually be inflationary by nature. On the other hand, you get tax cuts. It's not just the corporate tax rate. It's extending the 2017 tax cuts, and he's talking about even more tax cuts, potentially extending or raising the child tax credit, talking about tax breaks for people at different income things. So you pick your poison here: higher tariffs or lower taxes. He and his administration are betting on lower taxes are going to keep the economy growing. But all of that is going to weigh on consumers because we still have inflation. Even though it's come down and it's slowed, it's still going to be a factor.
Okay, so Caleb, do your magic trick. How long until the Fed meeting?
That's what I call it.
Oh, come on. This is an easy one, 6 hours and 41 minutes. But it's the one in December, about 40 days, 6 hours and 41 minutes that we care about. The Fed is going to decide on interest rates today. They are most likely going to lower rates a quarter point. It's the future we care about, but the future is so uncertain because we know Trump has talked about putting the Federal Reserve underneath the executive branch. That could change the equation very much, and a lot of his policies may change the Fed's equations for what they intend to do in the future.
We call it magic. You call it math. So, Caleb Silver, thank you so much.
By the way, Brian Chung, when he was with him, admitted he can't do that. So it really is something special.
I bet there's a thing on the internet that makes that possible. Anyway.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.